just want to follow up on a previous FOI that was rejected in regard to 17 Commonwealth-funded gain-of-function research projects that increase the virulence of viruses in a laboratory. I've asked you this previously. Who is responsible for the oversight of those research projects, given that they're designed to increase the virulence of a virus, and we've just spent the last 3 years going through the COVID?
So, Senator, I don't know that one. I could take it on notice to find out who would be responsible for that, but it's not ASIO's.
Yeah.
It's not ASIO's issue to manage or regulate.
Okay, I'd appreciate that, because the risk of it, obviously, the virus is escaping from these 17 different universities, I would have thought could be quite.
Sure. Again, Senator, unless there was an individual that was doing that for a whole range of threats to security, whether or not a virus leaked some medical research, that's not a matter for ASIO to investigate or be concerned about.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the point. It is a threat to security if something goes wrong.
There's a biosecurity hazard, yes, but it's not something that ASIO would focus on, unless there is some extremist element to that was looking to do that for some politically motivated cause.
Okay, well, could you find out just on notice who would be responsible for the oversight of that? Yeah, cheers, thanks. So, my understanding is that it's your agency that's responsible for reviewing the gain-of-function research projects and basically providing funding. Who reviews those projects to make sure that the quality control is appropriate so that nothing goes wrong?
I'm Anne Kelso. I'm CEO of the National Health and Medical Research Council. So thank you for the question. The work you're talking about, I think, Senator, is the review that we did for the previous Minister for Health, which was to investigate whether the Australian government had funded or conducted any gain-of-function research over the last 10 years. So we released that report last April, having provided it to the Minister in March. So that was a specific review for a specific purpose, and the report contains the material. Beyond that, research grant proposals come through a normal review process if they're applying for funding from NHMRC or the MRFF, and then it's a question for ethics committees, biosafety committees, sometimes the OGTR, to determine whether the project, if it's funded and happens to be relevant to the issues that you're raising, has appropriate control and whether it should be done.
So I just want to refer to page 19 of the Pfizer non-clinical report and a first paragraph below the first table, and I'll quote it for you, is that V8 and V9 have identical amino acid sequences of the encoded antigens and differ only in their codon optimisation sequences, which were designed to improve antigen expression. Why did you originally redact that paragraph in the original Freedom of Information, given that that proved that the vaccine was gain-of-function, that increased the toxicity of the vaccine by increasing the spike protein?
Senator, I don't have the relevant document in front of me, Chair, so I think we'll have to take that on notice.
Take that on notice.
No, I don't. Well, okay, so I've just read it out to you. This vaccine increases the antigen expression, right, of the spike protein. It increases the amount of protein made by the vaccine over the virus. Okay, a traditional vaccine, is genuinely attenuated, not empowered with a greater expression-making function. So
Senator
do you
Rennick,
accept the vaccine is gain-of-function?
It's been taken on notice. We don't have.
Do you accept the vaccine is a gain-of-function because of the codon optimisation?
We don't have the document that you're citing.
Will you not interrupt me, please?
Well, I'm trying to facilitate.
No. Don't interrupt me, Minister.
Senators,
we don't have the document.
I was listening carefully.
We do.
Senators, I was listening carefully. Professor Skerritt has taken the first question on notice. If you are directing this as a new question, he said he's not able to answer questions on that document.
Okay, so I'll go to the next question.
Well, he's taken it on notice, apologies. Not that he can't answer it, that he'll come back to you.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.